Alright guys, and welcome back to the channel. Rangers have moved 19 points clear of Celtic at the top of the Scottish Premiership with a 1-0 win over their bitter rivals in the 2021's first Old Firm. Despite being under the cosh for long spells, Callum McGregor's own goal has seen the Light Blues take a massive step towards the title and leave the mighty Gers in the driving seat to end a decade-long wait to regain their league crown. The Light Blues made two changes from their midweek win over St Mirren, with Leon Balogun and Ryan Kent returning to the starting 11, with Philip Helander and hagi dropping to the bench. Before the game, James Tavernier and Callum McGregor laid wreaths in the centre circle before a minute's silence to mark the 50th anniversary of the Ibrox disaster. While there might have not been no fans inside Ibrox, it was an unusual frantic Old Firm start with the ball pinging from end to end and Alan McGregor forced into making a big save to deny Odsonne Edouard with only 2 minutes gone. McGregor was again the saviour for Rangers a few minutes later when Balogun's header was short and allowed Celtic to pick up possession in a dangerous area. The Gers keeper making an impressive stop from Griffiths to keep it 0-0. To be honest, it was a poor start from the Light Blues, with their moves breaking down too easily and giving Celtic opportunities to dictate the tempo. Neil Lennon's side looking far too more likely to make things happen. Celtic continued to probe the Rangers' defence, Callum McGregor seeing an effort from distance just go wide of the post. There were some glimmers of hope though for Rangers, Ryan Kent looking hungry to make his name on the game, and Glenn Kamara charging around the field trying to win the ball. It almost took 20 minutes for the Gers to get their first real chance at goal, before Alan McGregor pulled out a save from the top drawer to keep Griffiths' effort out as it looked to be curling into the top corner. The veteran goalkeeper was keeping Rangers in it, and Rangers needed more of his players to stand up if they were going to make it a 19-point gap at the top of the Scottish Premiership. Unfortunately, Rangers lacked any real urgency to press Celtic when they were on the ball, and when consistently let down by the poor passing going forward, keeping the Gers pinned back for spells. That was leaving the front three of Roofe, Kent and Morelos isolated from the play, and frustrated as they were left relying on scraps to test the Celtic defence. With the clock ticking down to the break, Rangers almost had the moment of luck they needed after 41 minutes when Kmart Roofe got on the end of McGregor's clearance to send Morelos charging at goal before a last-ditch challenge by Laxo halted the Colombian. As both sides went in at half-time, I doubt Gerrard was happy with Rangers' performance and had some things to say. So after the break, Gerrard turned to his substitutes, Hagi replacing Kmart Roofe in a surprise move by the Light Blues gaffer as he looked for a better performance. The Romanian almost made an instant impact, firing just wide from the area as Rangers started the second 45 a bit better than the first, although they still looked well off their best. It was definitely a more encouraging spell for Rangers, but too many times moves would fail as passes were misplaced or misjudged, eventually turning over possession. Leon Balogun came to Rangers' rescue with an excellent block to stop Edouard's effort on goal. The game spun on its head just afterwards as Nir Bitton was shown a red card for hauling Morelos down as he charged towards goal, leaving Rangers almost half an hour to make their advantage count. The resulting free kick should have been diverted into the back of the net after Tavernier's fantastic delivery was missed by both Hagi and Goldson, with Barkas rooted to the spot. Rangers immediately took control of the ball and started probing the Celtic defenders and spraying passes around for the first time in the game. Another chance to open the scoring came from a set piece on the edge of the area after Laxal brought Tavernier down, leaving Barisic a fantastic chance to curl one home, but the Croatians' effort was diverted wide. The resulting corner did bring the breakthrough as Joe Aribo's flick on came off Callum McGregor and into the net to completely turn around the game. A lazy and late challenge from Shane Duffy that ended with a Morelos and Callum McGregor booking left the field a bit of a war zone for a couple of minutes, which then left Alfredo Morelos replaced by Cedric Itten a few minutes later. After spending so long looking like they were in trouble, the Gers now seemed comfortable and in control of the game, and could have even grabbed a second when Itten flashed an effort just over the bar. With the clock running down, Gerrard again turned to his subs as he handed an Old Firm debut to Zungu in place of Ryan Kent before taking off Joe Aribo for Brandon Barker. A nervy final few minutes saw Rangers defending well on the edge of their area as Celtic desperately scrambled for an equaliser. But the Light Blues made it to the final whistle and will give us Gers fans a perfect start to 2021. I personally think it was a good game. Like I just said, perfect start to 2021 for us fans. And I think we'll just keep getting bigger and stronger as we go on. What do you guys think then? Let me know down in the comments and subscribe for daily videos. Cheers.